Well, when a senior has an accident or serious medical emergency, such as a heart attack or a stroke, how quickly someone comes to their aid could mean the difference between life and death. Well, thanks to advances in technology, there is now a remote health monitoring device that automatically detects serious health issues and immediately alerts caregivers. John Sullivan is the president of MyHalo Connecticut, and he's with Brandy Page, the director of wellness at Seabury of Bloomfield. Welcome to the both of you. Thanks for being here.
You.
We appreciate it. Well, the numbers are staggering. It shows that 40% of seniors will fall this year. I think it's up to 70% of accident-related deaths among seniors are attributed to falls, and that's really huge.
Absolutely. It's one of the most prevalent issues among senior care today is preventing falls in seniors.
And Brandy, I know that we were talking earlier about some of the more common health issues we're seeing in seniors, and you said falls was a really big one.
It is, and recent research, they're showing that falls are increasing tremendously, and that's related a lot to...
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's great. Let's talk a little bit about Halo monitoring and talk about what it's all about.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, the MyHalo device is this device that you see here, and what it is, it's a wearable device that continuously monitors a senior's health status, and it also automatically detects falls and changes in their medical condition, so that if a senior should have a problem, their caregivers are going to be able to be notified immediately and without the senior having to do anything to make that happen.
And I believe this was actually designed by NASA, is that right?
Well, it was actually designed by two NASA researchers that worked on a program that monitors the health and status of astronauts in the space program, and they took that technology and adapted it to senior care, and that's how they got this device.
So what happens here, John, is a senior would actually purchase it, so you would buy this and you would wear this.
Correct.
And then it goes directly and sends a message, if you're in trouble, to this device here.
Correct. This is what we call the gateway device. This is what would be in their home or their apartment. And the way that would work is if the device senses a fall or a change in medical condition, this would allow the 24/7 EMT staffed monitoring center to be able to get that information and then immediately alert their caregivers and or 911.
And we actually have a full screen I want to put up because
Sure.
if you have a loved one that's actually being monitored by this device, you can actually log on, you can monitor them from home.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's the second most important feature of the device. What you're seeing on screen is there is an ability for a caregiver or a clinician to log in and see what's going on in terms of that senior's health status, their temperature, their heart rate, the activity that they're having, and they can look at that not only as a glimpse of that particular point in time, but they can look at trends in that data either over the last 30 minutes, the last day, the last week, the last month, and use that information to change their care plan and work with them to create better health outcomes.
So what is the bigger difference between MyHalo and a lot of the other devices we're seeing? Because this one you can actually wear.
Correct.
The other ones, I think you're pushing buttons, right?
Correct. There's two major differences. First of all, many of the devices that have been out for some time now are simply a push-button device. It requires the senior, in the event of an emergency, to physically activate the device on their own. This does so automatically. And secondly, because it's worn in a fixed position on the body, it allows for much greater accuracy in detecting falls. So the way the system works is it can actually detect the difference between a true fall and someone doing a routine motion such as sitting down or lying down.
And this is really awesome. And I do want to put the price out there. I asked you, was that okay
Sure,
earlier? Because I think it's
yeah.
incredibly affordable, John. Tell us the
Thank
price
you.
and break it down for us.
Sure. Generally, a senior that would use the device would pay a $249 refundable deposit for the equipment, and then their monthly monitoring fees are either $49 or $59 a month, depending on the level of device monitoring they're having. There's also funding for personal emergency response devices, which MyHalo is, through a program called the Connecticut Home Care Program for Elders. So there's some support for that also.
That is awesome. We want to put the information on the screen, folks. If you're watching right now and you'd like more information on Halo monitoring and MyHalo, again, it's all right there, their number and their website. And if you missed that, either give us a call here at Connecticut Style or come to our website, WTNH.com. Click on Connecticut Style and we'll have the link. John and Brandy, thank you so much for being here. Don't be strangers. We appreciate it. All right, everybody, we've got more Connecticut Style coming up right after this. Stick around.